Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm talking about understanding the 12th house in astrology. As you know, in astrology, each house of the birth chart represents a unique sphere of life, influencing personality, traits, experiences, and challenges. The 12th house is a hidden house. It's often regarded as enigmatic, associated with subconscious patterns, spiritual growth, and transcendence, but also with blockages, our vices, the things that we don't want to let go but we should. Planets placed in the 12th house can indicate areas where individuals may encounter limitations, but they are also offer profound opportunities for transformation and spiritual evolution. When I'm talking about spiritual evolution, I'm not talking about that every of us should become monks, because spirituality is not linked with the monks. It's not about only to stay in a isolated place and to pray to God. No, spirituality is much more than this. But let's turn to the 12th house. The 12th house is traditionally linked with themes of solitude, isolation, self-undoing, hidden strength, and spiritual awakening. It is the domain of the unconscious mind, representing what lies beneath the surface of conscious awareness. Planets placed in the 12th house often operate in subtle ways, influencing the psyche at a deep, subconscious level. While the 12th house can present challenges and limitations, it also holds the potential for liberation and transcendence. Mysticism and metaphysics. It represents a journey of inner exploration. This house is associated with subconscious patterns, fears, and unresolved issues, especially from the early childhood experiences. These patterns may manifest as self-sabotage, fears, or limitations. Despite these challenges, this house also signifies hidden strength, creativity, and intuitive abilities. People with planets in this house often possess a deep reservoir of inner resources. This house is linked with themes of sacrifice, surrender, and let it go of ego attachments and of things that we don't need anymore. It invites people to release old patterns and embrace a state of spiritual surrender. The 12th house symbolizes the journey of transcendence, rising above limitations, overcoming obstacles, and attaining spiritual enlightenment. Let's see how each planet is working in the 12th house. Sun in the 12th house. As you know, the sun represents the core essence of self, vitality, and life purpose. When placed in the 12th house, people may struggle with issues related to self-expression, identity, and ego. People may grapple with feelings of insecurity, self-doubt, or a lack of clarity about their life direction. They may struggle to assert themselves or shine their light in the world. Transcending limitations involves embracing solitude, introspection, a spiritual practice that connects them with inner self and with the source of light. By surrendering the ego and aligning with the higher purpose, they can experience profound personal growth and fulfillment. Moon in the 12th house. The moon represents emotions, intuition, and the subconscious mind. In 12th house, the moon's placement suggests a deep emotional sensitivity, psychic receptivity, and a rich inner life. People with the moon in the 12th house may experience mood swings, emotional turbulence, or a tendency to retreat into their inner world. They may struggle with express their emotions or feel a sense of emotional overwhelm. Also, can show some issues with their mother, with the relationship with the mother. Transcending limitations involves embracing emotional healing, developing greater self-awareness, and cultivating a sense of emotional balance. By connecting with their intuition and inner guidance, they can navigate life's challenges with grace and resilience. Mercury in the 12th house. Mercury represents the mind, communication, and intellectual pursuits. In the 12th house, Mercury's placement suggests a highly imaginative mind, intuitive thinking, and a penchant of metaphysical subjects. People with this placement may struggle with mental confusion, communication barriers, or difficulty expressing their thoughts and ideas. They may also experience challenges related to self-expression and assertiveness. Transcending limitations involves honing intuitive abilities, developing clarity of thoughts, and expressing themselves through creative or spiritual outlets. By quieting the mental chatter and listening to inner voice, they can access profound insights and wisdom. Though they need to balance the mind because it's a lot of restless of mind. Venus in the 12th house. Venus represents love, relationships, and values, but also money. In the 12th house, Venus's placement suggests a deep longing for connection, romantic idealism, and a compassionate approach to relationships. People with Venus in the 12th house may struggle with self-worth issues, romantic illusion, or a tendency to idolize partners. They may also experience challenges related to intimacy and boundaries. Transcending limitations involve cultivating self-love, practicing forgiveness, and embracing unconditional love for oneself and for others. By healing past wounds and embracing vulnerability, they can experience deeper connections and greater emotional fulfillment. Also, they can have success of practicing a spiritual path. But also, if they are far from this situation, they can experience a lot of love relationships that are kept in secret, or more relationships in the same time because they feel the need to experiment and to learn something about love through relationships. Also, because Venus is in the 12th house, they can make money from discrete activities. Mars in the 12th house. Mars represents energy, action, and assertiveness. In the 12th house, Mars placement suggests a complex relationship with anger, aggression, and subconscious drives. People with Mars in the 12th house may struggle with repressed anger, passive-aggressive behavior, or a sense of frustration and impatience. They may also experience challenges related to asserting themselves, pursuing their goals. Transcending limitations involve channeling their energy constructively, practicing mindfulness, and addressing underlying sources of anger and frustration. By embracing patience, self-discipline, and inner strength, they can overcome obstacles and achieve their goals with greater ease. Also, they should be aware about secret competitive people with some enemies that are making them to feel less worthy. Jupiter in the 12th house represents expansion, growth, and spirituality. In the 12th house, Jupiter's placement suggests a quest for spiritual wisdom, philosophical insights, and a compassionate worldview. People with this Jupiter in the 12th house may struggle with excessive idealism escapism, or a tendency to overlook practical realities. They may also experience challenges related to boundaries and self-discipline. Transcending limitations involves embracing humility, seeking higher knowledge, and serving others with compassion and generosity. By grounding their spiritual ideals in practical action, they can manifest their dreams and aspirations with greater clarity and effectiveness. Saturn in the 12th house. Saturn represents structure, discipline, and karmic lessons. In the 12th house, Saturn's placement suggests a burden, inner fears, and the need for self-discipline and responsibility. Saturn in the 12th house may experience feelings of isolation, self-doubt, or a fear of failure. They may also encounter obstacles related to self-imposed limitations and subconscious patterns. Transcending limitations involve facing their fears, accepting responsibility for their actions, and cultivating inner resilience and wisdom. By embracing discipline, perseverance, and self-mastery, they can overcome challenges and achieve lasting success. They can be very good in practicing a spiritual path or to work in activities or in fields that are not so visible. The great strategists are behind the scenes, not in the front of the people. Uranus in the 12th house. Uranus represents innovation, liberation, and individuality. In the 12th house, Uranus placement suggests a revolutionary spirit, unconventional thinking, and a desire for personal freedom. People with Uranus in the 12th house may struggle with feelings of alienation, restlessness, or a sense of being out of touch with mainstream society. They may also experience sudden insights or disruptions that challenge their sense of security. Transcending limitations involves embracing their uniqueness, challenging societal norms, and pioneering new paths toward enlightenment. By embracing change and cultivating a sense of inner freedom, they can unleash their creative potential and inspire others to do the same. They also are able to connect with other worlds. They can become inspired during sleep or during when they are in meditation or when they are alone or when they are praying, whatever. They may receive also very ingenious ideas to become inspired when they are with themselves. Neptune in the 12th house. Neptune represents spirituality, illusion, and transcendence. In the 12th house, Neptune's placement suggests profound spiritual insights, psychic abilities, and a longing for transcendence. People with Neptune in the 12th house may struggle with confusion, deception, or a tendency to escape reality through addictive behaviors or fantasy. They may also experience challenges related to boundaries and discernment. Transcending limitations involves practicing discernment, cultivating inner clarity, and surrender to the divine flow of life. To letting go. By connecting with their spiritual essence and aligning with their higher purpose, they can experience true freedom and fulfillment. They can be very creative, an authentic artist. So they let inspire themselves, through artistic activities. Also, working with their psyche. Pluto in the 12th house represents transformation, regeneration, and empowerment. In the 12th house, Pluto's placement suggests intense subconscious desires, psychological transformation, and a search for inner power. People with Pluto in the 12th house may grapple with deep-seated fears, power struggles, or a sense of inner turmoil. They may also experience challenges related to letting go or old patterns and embracing change. Transcending limitations involves embracing shadow work, releasing attachments to the past, and reclaiming personal power through self-awareness and inner transformation. By facing their deepest fears and embracing the process of rebirth, they can emerge stronger, wiser, and more empowerment than ever before. North Node in the 12th house. North Node in the 12th house indicates a soul's evolutionary path toward spiritual awakening, transcendence, and inner fulfillment. It suggests that the people's journey in this lifetime involves embracing solitude, introspection, and connection with the divine. People with the North Node in the 12th house may feel drawn to spiritual practices, meditation, and exploring the depth of their subconscious mind. They may also experience a sense of longing for spiritual union and oneness with the universe. Embracing the path of the North Node in the 12th house may involve confronting deep-seated fears, releasing attachment to the material world, and surrendering to the unknown. It may also require cultivating compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance of life's mysteries. Transcending limitations involves embracing the journey of self-discovery, following intuition, and trusting in the guidance of the higher self. By delving into the realms of the unconscious mind and connecting with the divine source within, people can experience profound spiritual growth and fulfillment. South Node in the 12th house. The South Node in the 12th house represents past experiences, subconscious patterns, and tendencies that need to be released in this lifetime. It indicates areas wherein people may feel stuck or confined by old habits, fears, or attachments. People with displacement may carry baggage related to escapism, self-sabotage, or a tendency to withdraw from reality. They may also have a deep-seated fear of confronting their inner demons or facing their shadow side. Releasing the grip of the South Node in the 12th house may involve letting go of illusions, breaking free from self-imposed limitations, and embracing the journey of self-awareness and empowerment. It may also require confronting past traumas and acknowledging the need for healing and transformation. Transcending limitations involves embracing the lessons of the South Node with awareness and compassion. By acknowledging past patterns and behaviors without judgment, people can liberate themselves from the cycle of red cycle, and move toward greater spiritual freedom and self-realization. Which can be strategies for transcending these all limitations? It's about engage in introspective practices such as meditation, journaling, or therapy for exploring subconscious patterns and heal past wounds. This is very important for each of us to become aware of importance to work with our inner world, with our mind, to have a balance in our mind, to not be restless, to cultivate present moment awareness, to observe thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment, allowing for greater clarity and conscious choice. Also, develop a spiritual practice that resonates with your beliefs, no matter what it's all about: meditation, prayer, yoga, or a connection with nature to foster inner peace and transcendence. Can be also a talent to cultivate. Explore creative outlets such as art, music, writing, or dance to channel emotions, access intuition, and express the depth of your subconscious mind. Also, practice self-compassion, self-love, and forgiveness toward yourself and others. Recognizing the growth and transformation require patience and acceptance. But the people doesn't give time to themselves to do all of this, don't you think? Reach out to mentors, but authentic ones, counselors or spiritual guides who can offer guidance, wisdom, and encouragement on your journey of self-discovery and transcendence. First of all, the real guides are not coming to say that they are guides or mentors or masters, whatever. Never. Also, the quality of a spiritual guide is that they don't make you to depend on them, because they want to offer you freedom. But to gain this inner freedom is in your responsibility. They only can show you the path, the way to go, and some techniques. But the work, the hard work, you should do it. Also, cultivate supportive relationships with like-minded individuals who share your spiritual values, providing mutual encouragement and inspiration. Find purpose and fulfillment in serving others, whether through volunteering work, act of kindness, or sharing your gifts and talents with the world. So there are many kind of activities that we can do to unlock our potential, to experience profound growth and transformation. So, look in your 12th house and see in which zodiac sign it is and what planets do you have. If you have no planets there, so go and see which planet is ruling the 12th house. This is also important. And where is this planet in your natal chart? And if it's a connection between this, maybe an aspect between this planet and 12th house. I'm waiting your questions and comments down below. Until next time, I wish you all the best. Bye bye.